Attention, Nigerian youths. This is the time for us as people to start taking action. See, I'm tired of hearing we're hungry, the government should do something. That's you not being realistic, yeah? Being realistic means understanding what's going on around you. You live in a country whereby the leaders are not interested in your welfare. So why are you still thinking that the government is going to do something for you? The time has come as a people, and right now I'm talking to the Nigerian youths, because if Nigeria and Africa as a whole is going to move forward in 2024, it's not going to come from this current generation of leaders and the elders. They can only guide us, but they can't lead this revolution. They can't lead this change that has to happen on the continent. For this change to happen, it has to be spearheaded by the youths. The Nigerian youths and the South African youths and the Kenyan youths and the Egyptian youths and the Ghanaian youths and the Rwandese youths and the DRC Congo youths have to rise up and start talking about what they want. They should rise up intellectually and start talking about what they want. This is all about everybody gathering, sharing knowledge, start reading books, sharing ideas about how we want our country to move forward. Look at what the likes of Awolowo, Kwame Nkrumah, the likes of Nyerere, Kenyatta, look at what they did in their countries, Mandela. Look at the struggles that they went through. Look at what they achieved. They fought for a change. As African youths, we need to fight for a change. Look at what these guys did, and see if you can take inspiration from their works and their lives. And let's start teaching one another. Let's start teaching our parents. Then let's start telling the government what we want. So right now, I'm going to give you an example. In Nigeria right now, there's a constitutional review that is going on in the Nigerian Senate, I think. So right now, what I want to see Nigerian youths talking about is what demands can we make and have them put it in the constitution. I'm going to suggest right now that what we need is local government autonomy. Other parts of the world where we've lived and where people go to, where these leaders even go to, there's a county that has the power to build schools and roads and houses. They call them council houses, for example, in the UK. So I'm talking about a kind of situation whereby the government that is closest to the people is going to be the one actually doing things that are going to lead to the upliftment of the lives of Africans. We're talking about potable water. We're talking about even mini grids in terms of power supply. The technology that's in power has gone to this extent whereby Idosi County, Idosi local government, can actually have its own mini grid through solar and wind power, for example. But I would recommend solar because it's Nigeria, everywhere is hot, there's sun, intense sun. So we can have our own mini grid in Idosi and have our own power supply 24/7. So local government can build hospitals, can build new schools, can start talking about digital economy. Let's start training our kids digital skills like coding and things like that. So the local government can have its own police, just as other cities in America and the UK have their own cities. London has its own, have their own police, like London has its own police force. New York has its own police force. San Francisco has its own police force. LA has its own police force. It's called the LAPD. So I want to see Idosi having its own police force as well. Idosi Police Department. So we're going to have security taken into consideration at the local government level, and that's going to lead indigenous manning their own space, and they're going to be able to root out the insecurity that's going on in the nation. They're going to build new schools, new hospitals, teach people digital skills, build libraries, and these are the things that's going to uplift the people, clean up the surrounding. The debts that they clean up can actually be transformed into power supply as well. They can incinerate these debts from the streets of Africa and generate electricity from it for the community. And this is us talking about the mini grids as well. So these are the things that we need to start talking about. So call on your constituencies representative, which is the House of Rep members. Call the senatorial district representatives, which are the senators, and start telling them that you want local government autonomy in the bill. These are the demands that the Nigerian youth as a whole, we command the highest number of individuals living in that country in 2024. This is what we want in the constitution. The Nigerian youth must not be partisan at this time. We must all look towards the goal of achieving local government autonomy, and when the autonomy has been granted onto us, we are going to be the ones leading these local governments. So the young people are going to be the ones leading the people that have been everywhere, that have read books, knowledgeable people who have the interest of the people in their hearts. So good intention is not enough. You have to be capable of doing what you've been tasked to do. So if you're going to be the Ido-Oti County chairman, for example, I'm going to see you being a graduate, somebody who is well-read, who understands economics, who understands developmental economics, who understands what it means to develop the welfare of the people in terms of the Human Development Index, in terms of education, healthcare, the welfare of the people. You know what I'm saying? Security, literacy level, innovation and development. So Ido-Oti, for example, can have its own innovation hub. We can have a Director General of Innovation, Ido-Oti, talking about how we can use AI, talking about how we can use AI to train the people, to educate the people, things like this. So these are the things we need to start thinking about. Local government autonomy, remember, this is what is going to not just transform Nigeria, it's going to transform other countries on the continent as well. Local government autonomy. And when this autonomy is given, the youths must start leading these local government councils. That's what is going to change this mess that we find ourselves. The youths, educate yourself, be good, love one another, trust one another, and be together, read together, teach one another, tolerate one another. It's not all about your ethnicity. It has nothing to do with the language that you speak or the God that you worship. We are all human beings. We need to work together, love one another, listen to Bob Marley, spread the love.